Well, Courtney, a 4-1 win at Bourne today. What was your assessment of that?
Yeah, just I said to the lads in there, with the injuries that we've got and a few suspensions, we've got to come in and win a game by any way. You know, I thought we were a very good first half, moved the ball really well. Listen, the nice pitch suits us down to the ground. It's a little bit narrow as well, so listen, it allowed us to play the game we want to play. You know, I think we were poor for the first 10 minutes of the second half, allowed them back into the game really, and then you make it a little bit of a scrappy one for the last, you know, sort of half an hour. But put the foot on the gas the last 15-20 minutes. I think we were well worth the win really. I think we were really good.
I was going to say, it felt a little bit for a time like being a game of two halves.
Yeah, it's we've got, you know, I think from what we've seen from this season with everything that's gone on and everything we've had to deal with, we're hard to beat. We've got to be better at taking the game to them and winning games of football better. So we've got no, you know, I said this to him on Tuesday after Lutsworth, which I thought was an unbelievable performance really from the team. You know, backs against the wall. You know, you can't ask any more in terms of stopping teams from beating us, but we've got a little bit of foot on the gas to, you know, take the game to teams, and that's what we did today first half. Something we've gone away from for the first 10 minutes. What was getting us joy in the first half, I said to him there, listen, when you can see a weakness in a team or one of your players like Drew today was superb, was getting past a lot of people and you're creating overloads, don't turn it down and keep putting the ball in that area. And listen, we got back to that after you know, 20 or so the second half, and I thought we were very good. So yeah, we don't do things easy. I think since I've been here, it's a roller coaster. So there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. But listen, when we win, we don't get too high, and when we lose, you know, we take it on the chin and move on. And I've always been the same, you know. And you know, hopefully we can enjoy the bus ride back with a couple of cold beverages and a bit of a sing-song. What
pleased you most about that first half? Because it was pretty dominant from start to finish, really, from minute one.
Yeah, just free flowing. You know, I think it's helped us. You know, Drew coming back in. We've got pace on the two full-backs, which we like to get the full-backs past the halfway line and the wingers to narrow in a little bit. And you know, we've been able to do that, and we've broke with pace. You know, I think we've played balls into people, and I think, to be fair, the midfield three have grafted for each other. You know, Tyson Knight's come in. That's an unbelievable performance. Jack Edwards has been outstanding for 4 games on the bounce, and you know, Dan was superb in there. He's getting a lot better off the ball. Fantastic footballer, there's no doubt about that. But you know, as he's coming into men's football, he's got to learn to work a little bit harder off the ball, and he's doing that. You know, and I think those 3 in there, you know, if you can win that midfield battle 9 times out of 10, you create more chances than them, and that's what we've done. And listen, it's a fantastic team performance. Just wish we could have got a clean sheet.
I was going to say, almost 3 clean sheets on the bounce by that one goal. But how pleased are you with the way that the defence has started this season? Because 2 goals conceded in 4 games, not to be sniffed at. Yeah,
of course. You know, I think the full-backs have changed a little bit through suspensions and injuries, but the 2 centre-halves have sort of stayed the same. And you know, we want to build little partnerships so Matt can get used to playing with Brown and Ben. I think Ben Whitehead's been superb. He's come back a man from last season, you know, and he's only 19, 20, but I think he's been superb. And you know, Brandon's settled into how we do things, and again, you know, he's a great character and another great lad. So yeah, listen, when you can create partnerships, and you know, it was good to have that base to work off on pre-season where we've got everybody together for as long as possible. And it creates a little bit of a team spirit. We know what each of the strengths and weaknesses are, and we can play off that. And yeah, I think defensively we were good. I think Matt Hill's been superb since he's come back in. It's a totally different goalkeeper. He's confident on the front foot, talks and organises, and that's massively important in football. You know, you work off your base as your goalkeeper, and you go from there. So, you know, credit to us defensively, and again, that's, you know, Ryan's worked on that tirelessly in training. So, you know, massive shout out to Ryan there, who's, you know, working with the boys.
How great is it to see Drew Kerr back, especially given the injury problems that I guess you've probably never seen anything like before?
Oh mate, it's crazy. It's like deja vu. The start of last season, you know, drawing the first couple and being on 5 points after 3, but still thinking we've done okay and played all right. Listen, we've got 7 or 8 lads out today that, you know, usually you'd start for you. So listen, it creates competition for places for them coming back in. Obviously, we'd rather them be here, but you know, we've got good strength in depth, and you know, Drew's come back in. He's been on trial at a few pro clubs and stuff, and you know, he needed 90 minutes today, and you know, fair play to him for coming and helping us out. Hopefully, you know, it's a tough one because we don't want him here, because we want him to progress and move on. But you know, he helps us out massively. And you know, again, like Colin Gibbs coming off the bench again, he's been injured, so this gives that little bit of a spark, and I'm glad he's got his goal. So listen, you know, when we've got injuries, it's great for the lads that we're getting minutes in the bank, and you know, Ryan Murphy, we've got a lot of minutes out of him. So everything we can do is a positive at the minute, and you know, to be on 8 points from 4 with everything that's gone on is a good return.
Likely to have many back for a trip to Dunkirk next week?
Possibly, yeah. We've got a little bit of a break now. Obviously, we haven't got a midweek game. We'll train on Wednesday. Steve's been working on a few of the lads. Massively important to have him around as well. You know, the doctor is a great lad, and you know, really important for those sorts of injuries. So we'll assess it. Hopefully, maybe on McCallum, Ben Newport. Obviously, I think Cole's long term really should be back. I think Nick's got another game, so yeah, if we can get 2 or 3, Jez is a couple of weeks, so yeah, if we can get 2 or 3 back for Saturday, it creates, you know, massive competition for places, but it makes us better, and that's what we've got to keep doing, is progressing and getting better.
And just finally, there's the fans who came today, because there was a busload came as well, sort of joined you on the coach, but sort of an atmosphere did they make today? And to be fair, it was a decent turnout from home fans as well.
Yeah, but listen, fans make non-league football, and I've always said that, you know, and what I drove home to the lads is, you know, this is a fan-run club, so these people are massively important in the fans, and you know, we want to create the main thing when I first came into the club, and you know, when I sat down with the board and the chairman, was I want to create a family atmosphere again at Hinckley. I think I was a little bit detached and maybe going around the grounds and stuff, and I know we're playing at Heather, but you know, there's that atmosphere starting to build again. Listen, that comes from us in terms of results as well, there's no doubt about that. We've got to put a show on for the fans to come and enjoy, but listen, having them here and singing and driving you on, and you know, when you're coming in and they're clapping you in, especially after Tuesday, I said to lads, listen, they'll back you 100%, you know, and they've sort of forgot about the first half on Saturday, where I think we were probably at our poorest, but because we've done so much second half, they're all standing there and clapping you in. I said, listen, we've got to do it for ourselves, but most importantly, we've got to try and achieve something this year for them, because I think we deserve it.